$1,000,000 question, if ever there was one. It's a very much again a hot topic in our industry, and spoliation of evidence is it's the destruction of evidence by a party who knew or should have known that there's likely litigation coming. What you're trying to prevent is people just, oh my gosh, this is my fault, let's get rid of this. Ways to prevent it are getting to the scene as early as possible, getting control of the scene so you can dictate the methodologies and protocols that are going to be in place, and make sure that evidence isn't being destroyed. We try to educate the clients we work with, whether it's insureds or insurers. When you send folks out there, don't touch anything. Just take your photographs and don't be destructive, because if you're destructive to the evidence, somebody's being prejudiced. There is, when we present to people in the industry, this topic, always everybody's got a million questions. Well, what if we're out there and we have to move this or that? There's plenty of situations where you have to call the ball at the scene. Okay, by moving this door, is that going to destroy anything? Because we really need to see what's behind the door. Sometimes you have to call in the field. Yes, we can move the door. It didn't impact anything. But sometimes, no, we just have to leave it pristine. I mean, the ideal circumstance is to have everybody who has an interest, we call it PRPs, potential responsible parties, and IPs, interested parties. Everybody's there to see the same thing. And courts around the country are pretty uniform in that, taking pictures doesn't satisfy the spoliation that's occurred, because the person, when you take a picture, it's from the eye of the person who's taking it. Why, they think it's important. I may not. I may think that's important, and they may not have taken a picture of that. So you really need to give everybody an opportunity to see the scene firsthand. And we have situations where another way to avoid spoliation is you've got a whole joint exam set up, and we're digging out the scene, we're moving the structure around, and all of a sudden you find something that nobody had known about before, a product that could have caused the fire, could have caused the collapse. You have to stop the exam. Clients don't necessarily like to hear that because they've paid to mobilize everybody to be out there. But this may be the culprit, and we better get them on notice, and we don't want to disturb anything any further. So it's really just doing everything you can to preserve the scene as best you can.